Here's tonight's 9 at 9. Spain will extend its state of emergency until at least May 9th, prolonging the country's stay-at-home order to 8 weeks in total because of coronavirus. The state of emergency first decreed on March 14th, which ordered severe restrictions on movement and business. Spain's prime minister says the return to normal will be slow, gradual, and secure. Meanwhile, a recent study shows the majority of nurses in Spain have been working without personal protective equipment during the outbreak. Of the 11,000 nurses surveyed across Spain, 74% of them said there were no masks in their work unit, and 55% reported a lack of protective gowns. Spain continues to have one of the largest numbers of healthcare workers who've been infected by the disease. Scientists in Italy say they may be able to find new clusters of the coronavirus by analyzing wastewater. The Italian Institute for Health says the genetic material of the virus has been discovered in wastewater in Rome and Milan. Researchers say tracking that material could be used as a warning sign to pinpoint potential new outbreaks. Officials say the coronavirus found in wastewater is not live, does not pose any additional risk for human health. Recovered South Korean COVID-19 patients are retesting positive for the virus, but they may not be contagious. South Korean officials say analysis of samples from patients who recovered from COVID-19 shows all had formed neutralizing antibodies to the virus, but almost half still showed active viral genetic material. However, the Korean Center for Disease Control's director announced at a press conference that these patients are likely no longer contagious. Wisconsin health officials say 19 coronavirus cases are connected to the state's controversial elections. The 19 people voted in person or worked the polls for the April 7th primary. A state health official notes several of the people who tested positive said they had other possible exposures to the virus as well. Target workers are planning a sick-out for May 1st. The organizers say they don't have enough protection on the front lines of COVID-19. Target has reduced store hours and supplied masks to its workers, but they aren't required to wear them. In a statement, the company said it is important that Target team members feel comfortable sharing their concerns. Today, the 50th anniversary of Earth Day. Artists across Sacramento are decorating sidewalks with chalk to raise awareness on the climate crisis. 4 artists wearing face masks made a colorful display of Earth in the old Sacramento tunnel.
This is the 50th anniversary of this holiday, and we were planning to make it something huge all across the U.S. But when we no longer could gather and just stay-at-home orders were issued, we kind of had to readjust all of our plans.
A newly discovered snake species has been named after a character from the Harry Potter series. Scientists in India decided to call this green pit viper Trimeresurus salazar. The name is an ode to Salazar Slytherin, one of the founders of the Hogwarts School of Witchcraft. Slytherin is known, among other things, for his ability to talk to snakes. A 94-year-old World War II veteran being cared for at an assisted living facility in the United Kingdom gets a special surprise from one of his caregivers. The woman noticed the man took a photo of his late wife to bed with him each night, so she gave him a pillow with his wife's face printed on it.
Ah! Oh! Oh!
To read more about these stories, head to ksat.com.